What's going on, guys? Y'all been after me for a cleaning video, and well, we need to remake one anyways because I've learned a little bit of more tips and tricks along the way. So you want to take and make these bottles like this look like these bottles like this. Very, very easy way of doing so. So run to your local Home Depot or your Lowe's or probably even mom and pop shops, some hardware store. You're gonna want to find you some uric acid, guys. Uric acid is the key. That's what I got in this bucket right here. Now this stuff is, read all the warning label stuff on that. You don't want to be breathing it in, and don't want to, you know, make sure you got gloves on. You don't want to be touching it with your bare hands and all that stuff. It will aggravate your skin and your eyes and your lungs. And so be smart about it. This stuff here is about a year old now, so it's probably getting time to replace it, but it's still pretty potent. So that lid right there, you either do it in a ventilated area, or you could do like me, buy a lid for your bucket. I put my bottles down in there and I just stick the lid back over it, because once you put that in there and that acid starts eating away, it will start to, you know, release some fumes and stuff like that. So make sure you're in a ventilated area. Take all your safety stuff seriously. But we just got us a nice little vintage ketchup, probably from the 30s right there. Nice little Heinz ketchup, guys. And that's really one of the dirtiest bottles that I had sitting over there. So I wanted to show you guys a good little transformation. You can see all that rust build up and that creep grime and stuff. It's gonna go right on down in the acid like so. Another big tip too, while I'm thinking about it, let me get this soaking here. So what's up? We still got some air in there. Let's get this completely submerged here. All right, it's a good. And you can reuse the acid. I think I said that already, but that acid's a year old, so you can reuse the acid. Got a bucket of water there just to do a rinse. Just a little bit of Dawn dish soap's all you're gonna need. And I'll show you the cool little copper trick after that soaks. 10-minute soak. If it can't take it off in 10 minutes, you're gonna need a bottle tumbler because it's not coming off. That's just all there is to it. This little handy dandy thing. So, oops, sorry brother.
Oh, you're good.
Now, a lot of these older bottles, this one might not be, but a lot of them is bad glass. It was made by the Root Glass Company. This is before tempered glass and stuff like that. That glass is nice and thick, but it will flash and ping, and temperature changes will definitely cause that to do that. So I bought me one of these little handy dandy little laser thermometers right here. So, I mean, you know, you click that bottle's right around 74 degrees. And then the water is at 69, so it's a little bit, that's almost a 5-degree difference. So that's not too bad. I usually try to keep it within about 2 to 3 degree difference or whatever, because you definitely don't want those to rapidly change extremely fast, or it can definitely cause damage. So just keep that in mind. I think this thing was like 20 bucks or something. You can get that at Lowe's, Home Depot, mom and pop shop, so that way you can keep up with the, you know, make sure everything's acclimated nice and good before you go soaking it and stuff like that. So we're gonna wait for that to soak 10 minutes, and then I'll show you what the next process is. And with a little editing magic, 10 minutes has gone by in the blink of an eye. All right, guys, open our lid here. And this is after the acid soak. So you see what it looked like before? That is just right after the acid soak. So instantly gonna want to rinse it off in your bucket of water. Get a little bit in there, shake that around. And I usually change this water out. I mean, you know, I guess you don't technically have to, but it gets pretty nasty pretty fast. I usually change it out every 2 times after cleaning or so. So I don't know what I did with my other scrubber brush, but it works better for the outsides. I mean, just any little type of soft bristled brush, you know, you don't want to get anything too abrasive. It's going to scratch the glass all up. A little bit of soap, and then I mean, you just work it, you know, you just go to town on the outside. Picked these guys here up on Amazon as well, and they were on our wish list. One of our followers actually got them for me, and they're really nice for getting inside different size bottles, a bunch of little different sizes and stuff like that. Now the copper trick that I'm about to show you for the inside is definitely the best way to clean the inside, but these are really good for cleaning like little tough spots around in the neck and stuff, because sometimes it is hard to get copper up inside the neck really good. So we're gonna give the outside a good scrubbing. Just a little bit of soap, scrub that bottom side. And we'll We'll give her another little rinsey poo. Another little rinsing. Alright, and then that's what she's looking like right now without cleaning the inside. So, now we're gonna get a good little bit of water in there. We could probably do a little more, but that'll probably be good enough. So, that's about a quarter of the way full. You can find these at Walmart and stuff like that. That's just like a little, for baking and stuff, just a little funnel for baking. This is just some 12-2 copper that I just cut up into little pieces. Probably could be cut up a little smaller because they do kind of get hung up in the funnel sometimes. So, but you know, you don't want them too big. So that's just some old wire that I cut up. And drop that down there into the bottle like so. And the copper is malleable enough that it doesn't scratch up the glass, but it's strong enough that it does a really good job cleaning the glass. And then again, just a little dab of soap's all you need. A little dollop goes a long way. And then you're going to do the special, you just want to palm that right there like that, so all your water and stuff doesn't come flying out. And then you're just going to rotate that copper, get you a nice little workout in, fellas. Y'all want to know how this creaker boy stays fit? Cleaning bottles. Alright, so that's after the copper on the inside right there, guys. I'll get it all rinsed up and show you guys the final product. And again, like I said, these little brushes and stuff are good for getting in there. You can clean the neck, you know, them harder to reach spots that it's kind of hard to get the copper all the way up in there sometimes. So those are pretty good for just getting up in there. You can kind of bend these and stuff, get them in there, clean them necks really good. And yeah, so get that nasty water dumped out. I'll rinse it off and show you the final product. Oh, and you can reuse the copper, by the way. A lot of people ask me that question all the time, and yes, you can. So, probably had to go inside and get some non-dirty water to rinse it off with. But, I mean, you can already tell. You see what the bottle looked like at the start compared to what it looks like right now. And we ain't even gave it the final rinsing yet, so. Goodness. Run inside and I'll rinse it real quick for y'all. All right, guys, there she is after the final rinsing. And I mean, you can see some scratches and stuff in it. There's really not much you can do about that other than, you know, get a bottle tumbler and it'll take care of a lot of those fine scratches. Some of that little deeper flea bites and stuff like that, you're not gonna be able to get out of there completely. But in all honesty, why tumble a ketchup bottle? Not worth a whole lot. I mean, I'm just kidding. This is a museum piece. It's worth $10 billion. No lowballers, serious inquiries only. I know what I got. www.KyCreekers.com. You can have yourself a $10 billion bottle right here. All your friends are gonna be mad jelly. Make sure you go check it out. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one.